He's going straight on the try line. Chips and change. Look at the speed of this man.
Good afternoon and welcome to St. John's once again for the match between Windhoek Gymnasium and St. Albans College here from Pretoria. Windhoek Gymnasium, traditional rivals of Windhoek High School in our neighbouring Namibia. And I'm Johan Smith. And with me this afternoon, Tsepo Kokoali. Thank you very much for joining us. Of course, Tsepo represented the Cheetahs and also spent some time with the Sharks. But Tsepo, it all started here in Joburg for you.
Yeah, no, mate. Thanks for the welcome. What a beautiful day it is out here. Joburg is where I learnt my sort of the hard yards. I grew up in Cape Town, but I came here and I played my junior rugby here. And I played a few games here, actually, Vodacom Cup games here on this field. So.
Yeah, and what a venue. What a venue, Tsepo. I mean, when it comes to special schools around the country, this campus must rank of one of the most beautiful in our country.
Yeah, no, definitely, most definitely. I can be a bit biased. I'm an old Bishop's boy. I don't think our grounds are too bad. But, this is very picturesque, and I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah, for sure, Tsepo. And I know you've got a bit of history with the Director of Rugby of St. Albans, Mr. Kennedy Timber. I know you guys played some rugby together.
Yeah, no, what a man, and he's a Hall of Famer, IRB Hall of Famer, and I'm just keen to see what he's doing with the guys at St. Albans. I want to see if he's going to pass on those silky skills that he had to the boys.
Yeah, as we can hear some partisan local support as St. Albans College takes the field. Windhoek Gymnasium will be playing in red, and as we look at the field, they'll be playing from left to right, and St. Albans College will be playing from right to left on your screens, and we're looking forward to a great encounter. Like I mentioned, Windhoek Gymnasium, quite a new school in Namibia. They are a private school, and they have taken over almost the mantle from Windhoek High School, who we've seen quite often at festivals like St. John's, and really looking forward to seeing what the boys from Namibia can bring. So we see that Windhoek Gymnasium will be handling the kickoff, and the men from Pretoria will be receiving St. Albans College. Like we said, Director of Rugby Kennedy Timber, and he'll be looking to make a big statement and a big impact here on day one.
And we're off.
Immediately it's Windhoek Gymnasium taking control of the possession from their kickoff as they spread the ball to number 8, and hard contact in the midfield, good defense by St. Albans, but the referee was playing advantage for Windhoek Gymnasium, and they'll have the first feed and the first scrum. Tsepo Kokoali, always interesting start to a game, a scrum this early.
I was just about to say, Johan, you've seen the number 3 there, that boy Tiat, I think he is. He looks like a beast. So this should be very interesting to see how the St. Albans guys hold him up.
Yeah, the tight head prop, Etienne Tiat from Windhoek Gymnasium.
I believe he's 131 kgs.
Yeah,
so
I think meat in our neighbouring country is still a bit cheaper. And obviously his parents are feeding him quite nicely, and we're looking forward to see what he can do in the scrum. Up against him is Fipasa Subewu, and should be an interesting battle. Remember, rules in schools rugby only allowed to scrum 1.5 meters, and negates some momentum sometimes for sides with very strong scrums, but it also promotes running rugby. Tsepo.
Yeah, it's all about the safety. Safety first. I think we don't want teams bullying other teams and running them over. But let's see what it looks like after this first scrum. Oh, and they're off. Good ball straight into the midfield. Held up, taken backwards.
Playing to the blind side is Windhoek Gymnasium, and the ball carried up by their number 5 lock, Andre van der Merwe, into the 22 of St. Albans. Quick ball now for Windhoek Gymnasium. They'd like to get some width on this. And out to the left-hand side of the field, straightening up nicely, and just inside St. Albans 22. Windhoek Gymnasium holding on to possession quite nicely early in the phases. So into the 22 now of St. Albans College. well distributed to the left-hand side of the field. A little bit of space, cuts on the
Oh.
inside. Beautiful run.
Good.
Over, and it's going to be under the sticks. First points of the match, Windhoek Gymnasium. Looks like left winger that went over there. And Mel Tiernison under the post for Windhoek Gymnasium. Beautiful start, Seppo.
That was a great ball out wide. And he looks a bit lanky. Looks like reminds me of an old Peter Rousseau. Pretty keen to see him get the ball again.
Yeah, that was an awesome step of the left foot, and he was right on the touchline and had no choice but cutting back. And maybe a bit of lackadaisical defence there by St Albans College. There was only ever going to be one step, and that was going to be to the inside, as the fly-off adds the conversion. Vickers Tromp adds the extra 2 for Windhoek Gymnasium, and 7 points to 0 early in the game.
Mel Tiernison, the scorer, and after just 3 minutes, Frank converted to 7 points to 0.
I think Sodor was looking a little bit shell-shocked. Best thing to do now, I'll kick it deep and put some pressure on. Get your hands on the ball and see what you can do with it.
We'll see Ronaldo Daniels here with a kickoff. Lost forward by St Albans from the kickoff. Tsepo, he went against your advice and he went short and actually got there. But unfortunately the handling error and gives possession back to Windhoek Gymnasium.
I'm pretty keen to see what these guys do now from here. I reckon if they have a go, it looks on.
Lots of space to the right-hand side.
I see the Mel Tiernison there hiding behind the 13. So I think there is definitely a move on here. Ref always has a few words with the tighties. Big boy's always hard of hearing. Or I think they just act like they're hard of hearing.
Yeah, not fond of listening. I think they hear well. I just don't think they listen that well. And you see Windhoek Gymnasium, lots of space to the right-hand side. And as Chepo mentioned, Mel Tiernison just lurking. Tromp. And it's that behind the back of Mel Tiernison actually with a fullback. And some space here for the right wing. Lila Bierkes does well to stay in field. Another carry by the 8th man of Windhoek Gymnasium. He's been very influential at the start of the game. And
that's Mornay Meyer. Or the
just
fly looking for space. Let's see what you can do, boy. Oh, good offload. First time St Albans with a bit of ball. Let's see what they can do with it.
Inside centre doing good work at the breakdown. And then a strong carry up there by St Albans College. The bus was full there. Now St Albans on the blind side. Vickers Tromp gets the ball in hands, but the referee already spotted a mistake by Windhoek Gymnasium. The fence just a little bit too flat at that stage. And penalty going to St Albans College. Tsepo, a chance for them to get into the half of Windhoek Gymnasium.
Yeah, I think the fly out here looks like a bit of an Elton. Oh, and lefty as well. Great kick. You don't get better kicking coaches than Kennedy Timber. Really keen to see what these guys can do. I think definitely the Windhoek boys look a little bit more confident and a little bit bigger. But ball in hand, let's see what the St Albans guys can bring.
Got St Albans feeding the line out just inside the half of Windhoek Gymnasium. Throw is over the top, but well taken by St Alban College. Quicker to react on that. And ruck formed just on the 10-meter line of Windhoek Gymnasium. Good passage of possession now for St Albans College. The ball went backwards, says the referee, and a strong carry up there. And St Albans College striking to the right-hand side. Beautiful rugby here by St Albans College. Great handling on the inside and into the 22 of Windhoek Gymnasium they go. Then unfortunately just an unforced error there. The referee says the ball did not go forward. So St Albans still on the attack. Using the short side very liberally this afternoon. Both sides are. St Albans still with possession. Strong carry up there. It looks like Mavanda. Beautiful carry. Great offloading by the forwards of St. Albans, and they're gathering some great momentum here, Tsepo.
Yeah, that's a Venya. Looks like quite a solid player. Like to see him with a bit more ball in hand. An unforced error there, just knocking it on. But you had that look pretty impressive from St. Albans.
Yeah.
The offloading was superb.
Great offloading in the tackles and building some great momentum through the pack of forwards. Unfortunately, the last pass just not going to hand. And we've seen that quite a lot over the last 2 days at the North-South tournament, as well as here at St. John's. Players tending to throw a lot of 50-50 passes, where sometimes it's just better to be a little bit patient and go to ground. But then the exuberance of youth, Tsepo.
Yeah, and also just give him a bit of a chance. It is early in rugby season, but I'm an old believer, and there's no such thing as a 50-50 pass. It's either a good pass or a bad pass.
True that, Tsepo. Windhoek Gymnasium feeding about 6 meters inside their own 22. Goes out to Tromp. Tromp with a clearance kick. Looks to be a very, very good kick. Very well taken in by Muyelwa Mashudu for St. Albans. St. Albans looking to counter-attack deep out of their own half. Kick looking to find some grass, but beautifully covered by Tromp. Oh, and that man's got a real big boot on him. What a kick by Vickers Tromp, the flyer from Windhoek Gymnasium. That's special, Tsepo.
Yeah, that was 2 big kicks. Cleared out, didn't find touch, got it again, made sure this time.
Yeah, and that transfers the pressure right back onto St. Albans. For the first time in the match, they spent some time in Windhoek Gymnasium's half, and they actually looked very dangerous. Now they've got to feed the line out deep inside their own half again. Well taken at the front for St. Albans. Beautiful work by the back line. Great hands. And some space here down the left. Oh, and then it's a very dangerous tackle. Referee already got the hands out. Lila Bierkes of Windhoek Gymnasium guilty of the tip tackle there. And we'd like to see what the referee thinks of that. Immediately had his hands out for advantage. But Ronaldo Daniels.
Whistle now.
Yeah.
Oh, here's how we go.
It's that man Mel Tiernison with a carry there for Windhoek Gymnasium. And the penalty goes the way of Windhoek Gymnasium. I'm sure the referee will come back. And the touch judge, I'm just having a look at him whether he's going to consult with the referee on that tackle. Sepo, I actually thought that was very dangerous.
I definitely thought they were coming back for that penalty. He definitely did tip him up and landed on his head.
Yeah,
oh, and that man again going for poles, the big boot. I don't think he'll struggle for distance.
Especially on the high felt, Seps.
Yeah, up here on the high felt. It's easy 50 meters. I think he kicked out of hand about 50 meters, so I think off a tee he should make it easily.
Yeah, obviously a big boot on him is Vickers Tromp, the flyer of Windhoek Gymnasium. And also showing a lot of confidence in his boot. It's not the easiest kick, about 7 meters in from touch on the left-hand side. So on the angle, probably a kick of about 55 meters. Tromp comes forward, strikes it sweetly, and it's to the left. Easily had the legs, Sips.
Had the legs, and he didn't take 1 second. He walked back, banged it. So clearly a confident kicker and a big boot on him.
And St. Albans have to be wary of that for the rest of the match. Any transgressions in their own half, and it looks like even in the half of Windhoek Gymnasium, they will be punished.
Let's see if these St. Albans can work their way up the field. Fullback Cornel Liebenberg. St. Albans contesting that, winning it back. I think they just need to get it a bit wider. And that's where their strength lies, is getting it into the open spaces.
Was a big hit coming in there from Windhoek Gymnasium's tight head prop, Ethan Tiart and Ethan Tiart, and we spoke about him, Tsepo, at 131 kgs.
He's a beast of a man.
He just put in a monstrous hit there and getting the low fives from the teammates, as Tromp will line up another shot at goal. And St. Alban's discipline at this stage not up to standard.
Yeah, I don't think this Vickers Trump will struggle with this. Kick into a slight breeze, but as his previous kick, he's definitely got the legs.
Surely doesn't take a lot of time. Coming forward. Oh, that's a very pure strike.
Great kick.
And the touch judges got 3 points for Windhoek Gymnasium, and they've been full value after 13 minutes of play. Windhoek Gymnasium 10, St. Albans College 0.
Yeah, and you called it there. If they make any transgressions, he's definitely going to punish them.
See Ronaldo Daniels once again with a kickoff for St. Albans.
That's a better kick. Deep, put pressure on. Oh, there we go. Good hit. I think that was the first kick he should have done. His first kickoff.
Strong carry up by Windhoek Gymnasium through the pack of forwards, setting a solid platform for Tromp with his big boot
once again. Oh.
Down the middle of the field. And Daniels falling back for St. Albans College. And he answers with a left foot. And equally impressive by Daniels. Very good play by the fly-off. Covering well and transferring the pressure back onto Windhoek Gymnasium. And Tromp with a long kick there, Tsepo, but maybe just not enough angle on it.
Yeah, no, I think he should have pushed it more towards touchline. But that St. Albans full fly-off has also got a bit of a boot on him. Old, I've lost his name here.
Ronaldo Daniels.
Thanks.
And great line out there by Windhoek Gymnasium. Into the centres, a big carry there coming from one of the loose forwards that looked like Leon Mostert, the number 7 flank. And Louw Steenkamp here with a carry. Good work by the Windhoek Gymnasium forwards, hunting in pairs as you can see. And unfortunately,
not rolling.
St. Albans not rolling. And that's something we see so much of these days, Triple. The referee is very strict on that.
Yeah, with the new laws, it's basically just a professional way of slowing it down nowadays. Guys are just lying there, acting like they're not involved, but they know what they're doing. They are trying to slow it down.
And no surprise, I guess, Tsepo. Mr. Tromp just signalling to the posts again. And I must admit, one of the bigger boots that we've seen so far at the tournament.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Once again, just inside his own half.
About 55 meters.
Yeah, about 16 meters in from the touchline. And for us, right in front of us here, Tsepo. And to me, very interesting. Doesn't waste any time.
Yeah, he gets back, has a look, and he should be walking in. There we go.
That wasn't his best strike.
Wow.
Oh, my word.
Whoa.
I thought he didn't strike it brilliantly, but it hit halfway up the right upright. And no, that man's got a cannon in his boot. Vix Tromp, you know, it's absolutely brilliant to see at school level. Guy already kicking the ball 55, probably 60 meters.
Yeah, no, with ease. He doesn't seem bothered. I think it's a natural. It's complete natural. You can just see the way he strikes the ball. It just flies.
Yeah, and it's another opportunity for Louw Steenkamp here, the hook of Windhoek Gymnasium. He's been pretty active in the match so far, Louw Steenkamp.
He reminds me of a bit of a Tian Liebenberg. Gets around the park. He stole that last ball there in the middle, won them the penalty. And there he goes, off he runs. Takes it on the blind.
Beautiful carry once again by Louw Steenkamp after a great line-out win. And St. Albans looks to have hands on that ball. Oh, I think Windhoek Gymnasium lucky to get that one back. Another big carry by number 6, Christopher de Jager. Been very impressed by the pack of forwards. And then St. Albans with hands on the ball. Beautiful turnover. Looks like their 8th man. Beautiful turnover by Wickham Gronem.
Wickham Gronem.
Great work there by Gronem on the ground. And so Daniels have got a chance to relieve the pressure. Actually gives it to Moulier. And it is Daniels.
No, it's Daniels.
Daniels with his left boot. trusted left boot, and he gets some pressure off St. Albans. Looks to have transferred play close to the 10-meter line, and it will be St. Albans to feed.
Unforced error once again. Windhoek, oh, hands on the line, chips it over into the 22. Fullback's got to do some work. Oh, good run.
Beautiful work here by
Good
the fullback.
run.
Mulea. Great work. Running himself out of trouble, and beautiful work after gathering the chip kick of Tromp. Into Albans. Getting opportunity to attack down the left-hand side. Daniels transferring it wide. Spotting a little opening, and a beautiful offload. That's great rugby. He burns him on the outside. What a Blaine Campbell. Absolutely brilliant. The good old inside out.
Inside, outside.
That's brilliant to see. Blaine Campbell going over.
Basically told him, hey, look at my number. Know who I am from now on.
Tsepo, you mentioned to me earlier Luke Texiera, and beautiful work that he did there to get the hands through the tackle as well.
Yeah, definitely one we were told to watch. Apparently he has his nickname is Luke, the same chant as the Beast.
We look at the replay
there. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful work, just getting in between the two defenders, and then just gas to burn. There's just no replacement for speed in this game, Tsepo.
That's what you say. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful try. And that is typical of Kennedy Timber kind of play. Bit of create, offload, and then a bit of pace to finish it off.
Awesome to see, and you get the feeling that St. Albans needed that after a very impressive start by Windhoek Gymnasium. And it's Mr. Daniels, the fly half, to see if he can add the extras.
I think that's just changed the whole complexity of this game. I think it could be a close one at the end. If these St. Albans guys can produce running rugby like that.
Straight through the uprights. Daniels adds the extra 2 for St. Albans. Nearly 20 minutes of the first half gone. Windhoek Gymnasium 10, St. Albans College 7. Must admit, Tsepo been very impressed by both fly-offs.
Yeah, very much so. One thing I'd like to mention is the St. Albans guys. They've got a pretty good system going there with Kennedy Timber. They've also got David Mukari, who's an old boy of St. Albans, and he's been coaching the Bulls in the 90s and 21s for a number of years, and Kennedy, I think, has roped him in. So you can see the guys, they look pretty well drilled.
Back to Daniels.
Oh, what a boot.
Of course, learn a lot from Kennedy Timber. What a kick by Daniels. He seems to be saying, anything you can do, Mr. Tromp, I can do just as well, or better. And transferring the pressure straight back onto Windhoek Gymnasium. And of course, a guy like Daniels will learn so much from Kennedy.
No, definitely. One thing I learned from Kennedy was that it's not how hard you kick the ball, it's how fast the ball leaves your foot. And I think that's just basically explains timing.
Low Steenkamp with a feed. Beautifully taken at the back for Windhoek Gymnasium. Tromp goes out into the midfield. The number 8, Morne Meyer, very, very willing carrier thus far for Windhoek Gymnasium. Good hands now, and here's the big man. Tiart looks to be a little bit high. And I see the flag is out from the touch judges. We see Low Steenkamp with another carry. Windhoek has been heavily involved. And the referee's got a penalty for St. Albans, but I think the touch judge will be calling the referee back for a hard tackle on Ethan Tiart, the 131 kilogram beast from Windhoek. As the referee hasn't yet spotted the touch judge. And now he has, and walking over just to have a bit of a chat.
No, that was definitely high. That was very high.
It's great to see the big heavies getting involved. Seems like the referee said to touch judge he's happy with that.
Overturned it.
And at the end of the day, it's the ref's call, Tip.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think he didn't start. He didn't start high, but he definitely ended off high. So I think the ref gave him the benefit of the doubt there. Interesting, we've got the number 7, Siseko Mveyela, throwing in now.
Daniels Spreading it into the middle of the field. A good carry up there for St Albans College. Couldn't get the number. Quick ball to the left-hand side now. Once again, great skills by some of the forwards. And St Albans onto the attack. Daniel's on the loop. Another loop around. Just going a little bit sideways is St Albans. And Windhoek Gymnasium will be looking to hold that one up. Good work though by the pack of forwards. And the referee's got advantage once again for St Albans. Must have been very impressed with Gonzalo's distribution from the base of the scrum for St Albans. And St Albans slowly but surely gathering momentum. See Gonzalo once again digging for it. And Mel Tennyson coming in from the side there. But well protected by St Albans. Gonzalo eventually finds Daniels. Oh, and then just a bit of miscommunication as the number 4 Ryan's Fulford for St Albans wasn't expecting that pass and the ball went forward. But some great momentum built up by St Albans.
Yeah, I think they were just a bit flat there. And eventually he was actually in front of the player. He just couldn't catch it.
Yeah, just a little bit of sideways running at this stage. Steps from both sides a bit guilty of that. And one of the first things, you get taught and we all get taught is to create space on the outside. And seen it a lot in schools rugby that we're killing each other's space by crabbing across the field rather than running at the space.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think it's also, as we said early on, it's early days. I think they're also trying to figure out their own game plans and sort of patterns.
Still looking to get that cohesion going, which they'll find during the season. And a free kick, Windhoek Gymnasium guilty in the last 5 minutes of some ill discipline. And that was just for the early hit. And the referee in St Albans actually asking for another scrum. They want to have another go at Mr. Tiart. So
I think it was a short arm, so I think it's a good call. Bring in all the tight, the big and heavies, and have a crack out wide. They're lined up very deep, the St Albans guys. Definitely a move on here. Let's see if they can actually penetrate this Windhoek backline.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see what Daniels conjures up here. He's been running the show for St Albans very well from 10. And Wilbert Munda and Luke Texeria, the centres, looking for some space and looking to attack. Interesting formation with Munda moving onto the right wing as we speak. Oh, beautiful.
There's the pace, man. There's the gas, man. There's the gas, man. Oh, and offload.
Now it is the self-same Munda carrying up after another great run by Blaine Campbell. Gonzalo digs for it, gets it out. Beautiful offload and great momentum here for St Albans. Oh, and then another little offload goes to the ground. And a chance for Windhoek Gymnasium to escape. Now the chase was on. But lots of speed by Daniels, the fly off falling back. Beautiful work.
Oh.
And then another great run here. It looks like that man Luke Texeria that went on the counter attack there. And unfortunately just a little knock on the ground. But an exciting passage of play. Another great run by Blaine Campbell. And Luke Texeria showing off some skills here. But a beautiful work by St Albans. But also very well done to Windhoek Gymnasium for escaping that situation.
Blaine Campbell certainly looks like a decent player. Got pace, he's got the size. I think you just get him more ball in hand.
Yeah, it's great to see them looking for opportunities to get the ball in his hand. A couple of moves structured the way so that he gets the ball running to the open side, looking for work on the other side. And when you've got a player with that sort of pace, Tsepo, get the ball to him.
Get the ball to him.
Haven't seen too much of the Windhoek Gymnasium centres up to now. Leonzo Cupido and Samuel Polton. What can they conjure up from the scrum right on the halfway line? The referee once again not happy with the scrums. You're going to have yet another reset as the Windhoek Gymnasium with a feed. You can see Vic Stromp there discussing it with his centres with Cupido. And I think we can expect a move coming up here. Have a look, the blindside wing. Lila Beekers is also in the line. So full back line for Windhoek Gymnasium to utilise. Interesting to see.
Line very flat.
Blaine Campbell still on the blind side. Obviously got to watch till after the scrum. So technically Windhoek Gym will have a 1 over if they have good hands in this back line. But then with Campbell's pace, he'll probably catch them on the 22 already.
Yeah, you could definitely catch them, reel them in. I think they're definitely going to come short here. They're standing very flat, the Windhoek boys.
I'll look for either Cupido or Polton maybe to carry it up and then strike to the left quickly again. You got Vic Strom. That is Cupido.
Yeah.
Good carry up the middle. Quick ball for Windhoek Gymnasium. Trump. Great distribution by the fly-off. And some space on the left-hand side for Gymnasium. But good defense by St. Albans. Great drift defense there and making sure that Windhoek Gymnasium can't score any more points. Got about a minute and a half to go to half-time.
Yeah, that was quite impressive. Just kept it flat and hard. And quick hands, got it through the hands. But great, as you said, great defense from St. Albans.
Well taken by Mel Tienison from the high kick from St. Albans. As it's Trump distributing to Tiat. What's the big man going to do? He makes good contact and a great run. And even looks for the offload. Beautiful work, Ethan Tiat. It's amazing to see the big man looking for the offload there. Didn't go to hand and we see a shake of the head. But amazing to see the tight head with his skills as well.
The TJ there correcting the hookup. The number 7 throwing in, it's Siseko Mvenya.
Yeah, it's a bit of miscommunication in that line out. And in the end, St. Albans quite lucky that Windhoek Gymnasium didn't get hands on that ball. As we see the replay of the big man. Get out of my way, son, the first time.
This
good
pass
tackle.
is full.
And then still looking for the offload and really unhappy with himself that he didn't find his mark. But great to see Ethan Tiat. He's still, after 30 minutes, still involved in the rough and tumble. And looks like a good one to watch for the future. As we've just heard the hooter for half-time, so this will be our last scrum. And a golden opportunity. You can see the back standing nice and deeply. And definitely something up here with Blaine Campbell again.
I wouldn't be surprised to do the exact same move again. It worked so well. Why not try it again?
You know, Tepo, with the dummy runners, if they can do their job, with all the space on with the wing still have to be at the back. Goes for the exact same thing. And there comes the gas. Great offload by the gas man. And that looks like Tunda carrying the ball up. Turnover though by Windhoek Gymnasium on the ground.
Oh, good work.
Beautiful work by their forwards. And then some great counter-racking by St. Albans. Who's going to get this one? A great counter-rack by St. Albans. And what's the referee saying? Yeah, St. Albans has got it. Gonzalo finds Daniels. Great movement to the left-hand side, and it's the big number 7.
Some big hits going in here. Ethan Tiat there cleaned out the fullback, Tabang.
Yeah, and he's hurt. He's down. And as we hear the whistle going for half-time, I think he's maybe just winded. And he might be feeling like a bus just went over in Tepo.
Definitely.
Bit of a mismatch there with Tiat at 131 kgs, totally steamrolling the fullback of St. Albans. And at half-time, we've got Windhoek Gymnasium leading St. Albans College And a highly entertaining game, Temple. 10 points to 7.
Yeah, no, great stuff. I really enjoyed it this first half, and I can see the guys really want to play, and that's what's important. Guys are expressing themselves and having a go.
It's great to see, and it'll be interesting to be in the huddle with your man Kennedy Tsimba having a chat. Tell us a bit more. What kind of character is he? Will he be nice and relaxed now at half time, or do you think he's feeling the stress?
I think he's probably feeling a bit of the stress. He is a bit of a perfectionist, so I think he'll give the guys a stern talking to. But they're not doing anything wrong. They're having a go, and they just need to just keep the ball in hand. I think two more phases before trying to go wide, and just watching those offloads.
All right.
Cool.
We're all going somewhere, but we're not all getting there the same way. That's why Standard is now personal. Personal to your journey. To your next big idea, big deal, big win. Your next I do. You need a bank that's human above all else. That fosters interactions above transactions. That encourages accountability, not just accounts. Because when you step onto your next, we step up to your next dream turned reality. Your next, siyakubongela mntanam, usebenzile. So what's your next? Because wherever you're going, we'd love to come along for the journey. Standard Bank, moving forward.
Time's running out, coach. What are we going to do?
Okay, boys, listen, bring that mobile truck and take it behind the post. There. Now start drilling. Drill.
Spur people with a taste for life.
Welcome back to St. John's College, the Easter Festival on day one. And we're busy in a pulsating match at halftime. Windhoek Gymnasium leading St. Albans College by 10 points to 7. And we're in for a very interesting second half. Two very evenly matched sides. Some great individual performances in that first half. And let's see who can keep the ball in the second half and get away with a victory here. Privileged to have Tsepo Kokohali with me, former provincial rugby player, and great having you, Tseps, and all on the line in the second half.
Yeah, no, like, I think St. Albans can actually do it. I think they've got the game plan. I think they just need to keep that ball in hand a little bit longer and just cut out those bad passes. No 50-50s, bad passes.
And good take there by Windhoek Gymnasium and a strong carry-up. Good positive start. So we see the ball being spread now, eventually into the hands of the fullback, and good carry up by the fullback of Windhoek Gymnasium. Ball spread out and taken well. I think that was actually meant for the fly off, but a great run down the blind side there.
By Low Steenkamp. He seems to be everywhere, that guy.
He's popping up everywhere as the hooker of Windhoek Gymnasium. Ball now gets back to Tromp with a learned right boot, looking for space and finding grass. It's all on the bounce now with Mel Tennyson. Tennyson gets the ball. Reminds you a lot of Peter Rousseau, actually, does Mel Tennyson. And quick ball now for Windhoek Gymnasium. Big carry up there by Leon Mostert. Windhoek Gymnasium scratching for the ball as the scrum off. Gets out to Cupido. Just a little dab over the top. All on the bounce now here again. Beautiful cover by the fullback of St. Albans. Tabang Makadime. Great work there by Makadime. Certain try saver, but a very, very good start to the half of Windhoek Gymnasium.
I think they obviously had a bit of a stern talking to at half time. They've come out of the blocks flying.
Slow Steenkamp, who can put the ball in. Will we see the drive from this line out?
Definitely.
Well taken in the middle. Drive is well set, but brilliantly defended by St. Albans. Is it a turnover here?
I think they've turned it over.
Great work by the pack forwards of St. Albans. And there was a crunch situations as we see Gonzalo getting ready to feed. Pretty short in-goal area here. Daniels with a left boot. Yeah, another big punt by Daniels. Well taken in though by the scrum half for Windhoek Gymnasium. We see a lot of replacements on the field already for Windhoek. And a little status step there by the right wing. Puts it on the boot. Daniels there as always to cover. Very impressed with this young fly of St. Albans College. And beautiful work by Daniels in covering there. But once again, Windhoek Gymnasium putting St. Albans under a lot of pressure, Tsepo.
Yeah, as you're saying, Daniels all over the park, playing fly-off, fullback, and he's got his positioning sorted out. So great kick from him.
We see
under a bit of pressure.
We see Tyrese Nell on the field for Windhoek Gymnasium, as well as Ruduan van Niel. And see what the replacements have the effect for Windhoek Gymnasium. As St. Albans just a little bit messy out of the back. They won the ball from the back of the line out. Gonzalo puts in the box kick with the left foot. And great cover work. Ball gone backwards.
Good feet.
Very good feet there by Jana Duplessis. The replacement scrum off for Windhoek Gymnasium. And very, very well done. And a bit of to and throw here at the start of the second half, Windhoek Gymnasium 10, St. Albans College 7. So we see a message here for St. Albans College. Let's go College. Nice to see the fans also interacting with us here on School Sports Live. Daniels feeds the ball down the back line. Big carry there by one of the St. Albans. It's a loose forward. That's
the
number
8.
6.
It's that Groningen Wickham.
A beautiful run here now.
That man
Straight
again.
through. Gonzalo on the end of the pass. Gonzalo's going to go all the way. Under the sticks. Try time. And St. Albans College take the lead for the first time in the match.
It's that man again. Blaine Campbell.
Searing pace by Campbell.
Using his pace to good effect.
I'd like to see the replay there. But a beautiful run. And Ricardo Gonzalo, like any good scrum up on the inside. See who made the run. It's not Blake this time.
It's not Blake. That's Teixeira.
Teixeira with a great run. Luke Teixeira, the number 13. And on the inside was Gonzalo to finish it off. And Daniels now with the opportunity from straight in front of the sticks to add another 2.
It's funny how this game's changed so quickly. Windhoek looked so comfortable in the first half. And St Albans just seemed to have come back and just showing their individual skills a bit. And 2 tries down.
Yeah, Gonzalo Ridgeway, the scrum off with a try there for St Albans, and St Albans taking the lead by 14 points to 10. And Ridgeway has also been very impressive for St Albans. Scrum off Gonzalo Ridgeway with a try. As we see Tromp with a high hanging kickoff. Very well taken by St Albans. And a good carry up. Great support from his fellow forwards. Ridgeway to Tunda. Teixeira once again going for the gap on the outside. He's well watched this time, but stays on his feet. Beautiful. Luke Teixeira, what a player. And a great carry once again by him. Daniels taking it nice and flat. Getting it away, and a beautiful run there. Again on the centre of the field. Ridgeway. Daniels. Daniels goes on his own. A little show and go. But I saw the handout for advantage there by the referee. As we see Ridgeway once again. Oh, beautiful hand. Hands through the tackle, but unfortunately it goes awry. And the referee did have advantage, coming back for the penalty to St Albans. St Albans taking a bit of control now, Tsepo.
You can definitely see Kennedy's had a big influence here in letting them express themselves. And the offloads going to hand this time, luckily, but they had the penalty and the advantage wasn't there.
Yeah, Luke Teixeira, the number 13, being seriously impressed by him. Looks to carry the ball, looks for the outside gaps, but then also looks for the offloads. And they're looking to find somebody in space, and that's great to see at any level, but especially at this level.
We were told to look out for him, and I think we know why now.
As we see Daniels, this whole match, there's been a little bit of anything you can do, Vic Stromp. I can also do. And going for a pretty long kick here. On the angle, it'll be probably about 45 meters.
45, yeah.
And from what we've seen so far, from how he's kicked the ball out of the hand, he'll definitely have the distance as well. Quite a crucial kick. This could make the difference. 7 points between the two sides. Just bear in mind that we're only playing 30 minutes
30 minutes a half, yeah.
And it's running time as well. So the halves will feel pretty short, and if you're 7 points down, you'll definitely feel the pressure. Daniels comes forward, strikes with the left foot.
Under.
I think he kicked a little bit under that one. I think the tee, you can see the tee went about 15 yards forward, and maybe just
kicked more tee than ball.
Yeah, unfortunately. You know, that's when you want to go back 20 years and kick from the sand, you know.
Yeah,
it would still have travelled probably the distance. Tromp with a big kick in from the 22, and it's taken in by St Albans, and spread to the big number 7. Great offload, and a beautiful work by the number 8 of St Albans, Vikram Gronum once again. See the ball, Teixeira, the man. Great fend by Teixeira, and goes on the inside this time. Beautiful offload again to Gonzalo Ridgeway. Beautiful rugby this is by St Albans. Firmly in the attack, and then the pick and go by the big number 5, and he's over. Great try of St Albans, and the big number 5 lock forward, Simon Miller, going over. He's also had a very busy second half, Tsepo, and a well-deserved try for Simon Miller.
I think that they've clearly opened up the floodgates now. I think they've got their sort of game plan in order, and they know what they're doing now. And they've got the front football. Teixeira, Daniels is controlling it.
And now Simon Miller.
Yeah, it's actually very impressive how they're running it, and they've changed the game. I literally thought Windhoek was going to walk away with this one easily. Great to see St Albans coming back and winning.
I've also been very impressed by the loose trio at this stage of St Albans. performing a great link between forwards and backs. Fikam
Yeah.
Gronum,
That's Siseko Mvenya.
very good rugby by the loose forwards as well. And great to see John O'Newbert as well, number 6, getting involved. And the conversion good again. So St Albans College leading Windhoek Gym now by 21 points to 10. We've got about 20 minutes to go, and the Windhoek Gymnasium has to be the side that scores next step.
There's that man Texera with the offload. Ridgeway.
Now that's the second try of St Albans that we see there once again. And Luke Texera seems like he's got a hand in everything they do. Looks like Windhoek Gymnasium has regained possession from the kickoff. As we see the big carry there by Herschel van Wyk. But a great tackle. Great tackle by that man, Mvenya. Forward pass spotted, well spotted by the referee. He was right in line with that. And it's all started with that tackle, Tsepo.
Yeah, no, Siseko Mvenya took him back a few meters, and that sort of put them under pressure.
Yeah, initially I thought the carry from Van Wyk was pretty good, but it was like Mvenya just got that second hit on the tackle, and they just driven him back. And it's lovely to see that sort of commitment from the players. You can see that Van Wyk has actually replaced the man Mountain Tiart at tight end for Windhoek Gymnasium. And the big man lasted about 35 minutes in the game. Saw that massive clean out from him just ahead of half time. Maybe the coaches thought he was getting a little bit hot under the collar.
Hot under the collar, yeah, maybe. Or maybe the tag ran empty. I think Daniels here should definitely go deep here and just put the ball in their half and let them, as I said, and let them decide to run it back if they want to.
Use that trusty left boot as Windhoek Gymnasium covered that one pretty well, and looking to counter from deep here. Field might be getting a little bit slippery with the evening approaching. You see a lot of guys sort of slipping over at this stage. See some action there off the ball between, it looks like, on Luke Texera and the number 7, Leon Mostert from Windhoek Gymnasium. Just asking each other how the day's been so far and what they'll be having for supper tonight. And, luckily there was nothing more in that.
And who's bringing popcorn?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And you know, that's also something that we need to mention. The discipline from all the sides at the tournament so far today has been exemplary. We've seen very little off the ball, and exactly what we expect from schools rugby.
Yeah, and I was fortunate enough also to go to a couple of these school festivals, and it's all about making mates and having a good time, playing hard, but playing fair.
Fikam Gronum with a big carry. Finds that man Texera with a great offload once again. Sort of a stutter step there. And looks like Vic Stromp actually might have gone out with the ball. He ripped it in the tackle. Ripped it from number 14, Keelan Watkins, beg your pardon. And Vic Stromp then went out. Seko Mvenya though with a feed for St Albans. Going to the back of the line out.
Looked a bit skew.
Yeah, and the referee agrees with Tsepo. And silly mistake to make. A lot of momentum on the side of St Albans at this stage, as we see the referee just taking them 15 in.
I think that's the one place they've been really struggling as the line out. As you can see, they've got Siseko Mvenya, who's a 7 flanker throwing in. So maybe they've got a bit of a problem there. They just need to work on it.
As we see Mvenya at this stage, actually looks like he's going to pack down at number 8. And Gronum at this stage packing down the side of the scrum. He's wearing number 8 on the back is Gronum. And you see Jano du Plessis, the replacement scrummer for Windhoek Gymnasium, getting ready to feed. Also see on the side of the scrum number 18, Jaco Enslin on the field for Windhoek Gymnasium. Made a lot of replacements just after half-time, and on half-time did Windhoek Gym. Feels like they've lost a bit of cohesion since then. Tromp carrying it up to the line. Great running off the ball there by number 12, Hanzo Cupido. As we see du Plessis once again. A little bit scrappy now here by Windhoek Gymnasium. Well picked up though. And the carry is by number 7, Leon Mostert. Jana du Plessis digging for it again, finds Tromp, all going a little bit backwards. Tromp taking it on himself to get a bit of momentum. And Jana du Plessis once again. Yeah, here comes a big carry. Carried with pace this time. Beautiful work by Windhoek Gymnasium.
I think that was Herschel van Wyk.
Yeah, he ran onto that with some pace. And once again, a good carry in the midfield. That's better momentum now for Windhoek Gym. And then the pick and go by number 8, Monrey Meyer. Now Tromp spreading it to the left. Cupido off the left foot. Little bit of bus is full as he goes straight over Daniels. And turnover ball here. Gonzalo Ridgway with a great box kick. Definitely going to find grass. It's all on the bounce now. Good cover work there by Tyrese De Vere for Windhoek Gymnasium. And there was a big hit.
From that man again, Cronin Wickham.
Kick coming in. And out, that's directly into touch. Taken back into the 22. Windhoek Gymnasium looks to be under a lot of pressure. And like we said, I think all that replacements at the same time, Tsepo, has just cost them some cohesion.
Yeah, that's the thing about something a lot of people do at the same time. Can lose momentum. But I'm very impressed with the number 9 from St. Albans, Gonzalo Ridgway.
Yeah, he's really got good vision. You know, he's used 3 box kicks so far this afternoon, and all 3 has found grass.
Yeah.
And that's something to behold and something really impressive.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You know, so many times in modern rugby we see the box kick being overused and not used that attackingly almost. And as is Ridgway doing this afternoon, and he's doing a brilliant job. Awesome momentum gathered from the maul here by St. Albans. Pretty close to the touchline though. As we see that man Gonzalo Ridgway digging for it. I think a big carry coming up here from Mvendia. No, it goes past him to Tunda in the centres, and a big carry by him.
That man Texera is involved again. He just keeps popping up wherever the ball is.
Oh. Great work by St. Albans. Just a meter out, pack of forwards, straight through the middle. Who was that? Was that Ridgway having a little dart? They're on the try along Windhoek Gymnasium. Just a bit of patience needed now. It was a big loose head prop picking up there, carried back a little bit. Yeah, and that's good defensive work by Windhoek Gymnasium. And they desperately needed to keep St. Albans out there.
I think there was a bit of try line fever there. I think they just set it up and they had a lot of space out wide here. Have a proper go.
Yeah, in situations like that, it's just a bit of patience needed. Trust your process. Just keep going through the process. And as you mentioned, that try line fever, Tsepo, but we've all had it before, eh?
Yeah, no, it is very tempting. When you see that try line in front of you, all you want to do is pick up and dart for it.
You know, especially the big heavies, they work so hard the whole match, and then all of a sudden they see that line and
they want that glory.
They want the glory. You know, they never get recognized for all the hard work they do.
No, true.
And maybe wants to get one up on the backs to just say, listen, yeah, mates, I've also crossed the whitewash. And see Windhoek Gymnasium with about 12 minutes left, Tsepo. They need to escape here and they need to get points on the board very quickly.
Yeah, no, they've got literally 100 meters to work. Keen to see what they'll run it or if they'll kick it. But
yeah,
they're lined up.
I think Tromp will use the big boot here.
No, definitely.
And try and get systematically back into St. Albans' half. Let's see whether the replacement front rowers of Windhoek Gymnasium can handle the heat in this scrum. Surely St. Albans will put a lot of heat on this one. Herschel van Wyk on in the place of Ethan Tiart.
They're having a go. There they go.
It's that man Mel Tiernison with a long loping stride. Peter is so like Jana du Plessis looks like he doesn't know what to do at first, then gets the offload and a willing carrier in Michael Teisma. It's a good carry up there by the number 4 as we see Leon Mostert just showing a bit of frustration as quickly taken here by Jana du Plessis. Good offload, but unfortunately not going to hand. And it's De Vere with a carry there for Windhoek Gymnasium. Jana du Plessis looking for it and using the blind side. Here's some space. And a chip over the top, but that man Gonzalo Ridgeway, like always, covering beautifully. A big hit coming in there from Jaco Ensslin, who's playing on the side of the scrum for Windhoek Gymnasium. Oh, and then just a little knock on, just taking his eyes off the ball there at the vital moment. And opportunity for Windhoek Gymnasium now. Scrum right in the middle of the field. Two sides to work with, and you feel they have to pounce, Tepo.
Yeah, the fullback there, Tabang Mokhadima. I think he just saw the guy coming up, popped his eyes up and knocked it on.
Referee actually
Great
brought them back for an earlier knock on, it looks like. And it will be Jana du Plessis to feed. Yeah, just at that vital moment, the head looked up, was looking for space already. And opportunity now for Windhoek Gymnasium that you feel they must use if they want to stay in this game.
You know, you also got to remember to thank the sponsors. Standard Bank have done an amazing job here, backing schoolboy rugby. It looks amazing. You just walking into the grounds covered in blue and flags, and it really does look amazing.
Absolutely awesome, Tsepo, and especially for these boys who have the opportunity to get the games out there. To see a pick-up by the 8th man for Windhoek Gymnasium. Good offloading, and it's that man, Mel Tennyson. Unfortunately, the ball's been lost forward by him, and it wasn't the best of passes. And the long loping strides of Tennyson couldn't quite get in there. But St. Albans now with the opportunity of putting the ball into the set scrum. 21 points to 10 they lead. They've had a brilliant second half thus far. And Director of Rugby, Mr. Kennedy Timber, former teammates of my colleague, will be very happy at this stage.
No, I think he'd be very chuffed. He can't. If you just saw there, that man Luke Texera, once again, he was involved in disrupting that play. Definitely a player to watch for the future.
Gonzalo Ridgeway, the impressive scrum off of St. Albans, getting ready to feed the scrum. You can see Fly Off Daniels there having a chat to his centres. Interesting to see Wilbert Munda once again lining up on the side at right wing. He's got number 12 on his back, but on the most of the attacking players he's been lining up on the right wing. Probably looking at bringing in Blaine Campbell once again. Daniels out, that man Campbell offloads, and here is Munda. Big strong character here on the right hand side, the inside centre Wilbert Munda, and that's why he lines up on the side. Great carry by Munda, great momentum here for St. Albans.
Good call there, Johan. You called it. Got the ball and he used his pace and size. There's that man Luke Texera again.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
Venya, unfortunately. Venya was in acres of space there. And unfortunately lost the ball forward. But the referee had advantage for St. Albans. As we slowly but surely start seeing the lights will be coming on here at St. John's. And the atmosphere will just increase for the last two matches of the evening.
Yeah, I think that man, Luke Texera, took a big knock there. Clearly he's been the thorn in the side of Windhoek. So maybe they decided to get rid of him. Sort him out.
Something that also struck me in this match is the importance of your substitutions. You know, a lot of people forget subbing at the right time is an art for a coach.
No, true,
and
definitely.
I think Windhoek Gym just cost themselves a lot of momentum because making 5-6 substitutions
Wholesale
at the
changes
same time.
Yeah, wholesale changes at one go can be a bit tricky. Maybe they were a bit confident at halftime because they were up 14-10. But let's see what they call in there.
Great to see Texeria on his feet. And yeah, he did take a bit of a hard knock. But he's tough as nails, so back onto his feet. And you can see his fellow teammates. Great kick there. Great penalty.
Good to see that camaraderie, guys, giving him a hug. And
Mokhadima was used with his right boot there. And it's been very interesting how they have swapped the right and left-footed kickers this afternoon in Daniels and Mokhadime. And a great touch finder there. Venya with a feed.
It's good to see that they won their own lineup all there. That's number one. And there's that man, Siseko Mvenya.
Working
Fighting
really
hard.
hard, and
Wow.
he's through. He's over. Yeah, that was really hard work by Mvenya, and beautifully worked. I think Windhoek Gymnasium was waiting for the maul to set there,
Yeah.
and he just used his opportunity. He was the ball carrier right at the front, so there could be no obstruction, and beautifully worked Siseko Mvenya. He deserves that try as well.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the outstanding players for today.
It's interesting also to see that they used Jono Newbert there in the line-out, the number 6, quite extensively this afternoon. And he looks to be one of those unsung heroes in the side as well. Does a lot of the hard work, and maybe not the guy that gets all the high fives that he deserves.
No, definitely. Changing kicker, Tabang Mokhadime.
And this lead now is unassailable with 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. There's absolutely no way that Windhoek Gymnasium can catch up. Just drifted to the right there, the kickoff, Mokhadime. But 26 plays 10 here. As we watch Newbert taking it in the line out. The maul being set, but Mvenya breaking away quite early and then being at the front. No obstruction, ball carrier in the front, and being helped by the self-same Jono Newbert, and over he goes. Beautiful work by the number 7 of St. Albans. Windhoek Gymnasium getting the kickoff back, and they in the hands of Vix. And number 13 carrying up now for Windhoek Gymnasium. He is
Samuel Polton. Looks quite lively. Oh,
straight through the middle is number 8 for Windhoek Gymnasium, Monrey Meyer. Beautiful work, the little pick and go. And so Albans was not awake to that. And opportunist try by the 8th man, Monrey Meyer.
I think he caught us sleeping as well. I didn't even see him come through there.
That was beautiful work. He's been a willing ball carrier the whole afternoon. And he waited his chance perfectly. Little pick and go. It's something that Windhoek Gym has hardly ever done today. And I think St. Albans, like I say, weren't wise to that because of the fact that was basically the first pick and go. You see him there, fast asleep at the side of the scrum. And unfortunately, the loose head prop and pillar of St. Albans did not pick that up, as the conversion was also good. And St. Albans now lead Windhoek Gym by 26 points to 17.
With just 3 minutes to go, it's 6 points to 17.
And did I speak too early, Tsepo? Is there a comeback on the cards here for Windhoek Gymnasium? As De Vere just struggled to get that under control, but beautifully done by Windhoek Gymnasium. Into the hands of the plan maker and fly half. Unfortunately, ball just going awry there for Windhoek Gymnasium and into touch. And now all the pressure back on Windhoek Gymnasium. Fly off Vix Tromp there with a big pass and couldn't hold on. And out it goes. St. Albans back on the attack.
Definitely think here they need to put up another drive, slow it down, buy some time. And maybe turn some pressure into points.
So Siseko Mvenya will probably be licking his chops here. Just scored one about 3 minutes ago, from a very similar position. As we see the referee just waiting there. Are we waiting on another replacement? See the big burly number 2, Louw Steenkamp. Tsepo, lights on here at St. John's College. What a sight it is.
Wow, it looks amazing. I think these boys don't realize how lucky they are. We would have killed for stuff like this in our day. But yeah, what a beautiful setting. Looking forward to the next game as well.
They came back for the knock-on. The decision that St. Albans had was either a line-out or a scrum for the knock-on. And they've decided on the scrum. The referee still not quite happy. Trying to see, he's mentioning to the touchline. Looks like Windhoek Gymnasium might have had an extra player on the field. Made a sub. That's what happened. There was a sub made, a very late sub here by Windhoek Gymnasium.
It's a little bit confusing, but it's hard to hide an extra player in the scrum.
Yeah, that's right. You see, has he in fact been yellow carded maybe? Because I see him standing behind the post at this stage. Etienne Tiart also there. But it's time to carry on with the scrum.
30 seconds to go.
Yeah, this has suited St. Albans perfectly.
Yeah.
Because it's taken time out. Obviously, we've got running time, 30 minutes or half at the St. John's Easter Festival. Like Tsepo mentioned, made possible for you on live stream by the great sponsor of Standard Bank. And we thank them once again for their efforts in bringing you these broadcasts on School Sports Live. Impressive scrum of Gonzalo Ridgway, looking to feed the scrum. As we finally have the scrum settled, Ridgway with the feed. Gonzalo Ridgway to Daniels. Daniels was that Mvenya hiding in the centres. And a big carrier by Mvenya, but unfortunately went without the ball. And that's the end of the game. A great victory here for St. Albans College over a pretty much fancied Windhoek Gymnasium side. And St. Albans College victorious in the end by 26 points to 17. Tsepo, you must be happy for your mate Kennedy Timber.
No, very happy. They played at an enterprising brand of rugby, and it paid off in the end. I think that I was a bit worried in the half time. They looked like they were a bit struggling and they couldn't get out of the gates. But the second half definitely turned it around.
Yeah, and a big clash coming up now, Tsepo, is Hilton College playing Nelspruit. And joining us here now in commentary, see the former Sharks centre, Andre Strauss. And sure, him and Tsepo will just have a quick handshake. And you're in good hands for the next game. Enjoy it. Thank you very much, Tsepo.
Cheers, Jan.
Enter from the 9th of April at www.spur.co.za/flag bearer. Remember that Standard Bank.